Hi, my name is Katie. I care about privacy, security, and a good user experience. This video is for anyone who's curious about what an alternative phone operating system looks like. What you see here is not what you would get from the phone at the store. This is GrapheneOS on a Pixel 8. I'll show you the apps I have so you can get a sense if this might work for you. I'm a mom, so I think this will give you a different angle than some of the other videos out there. I searched and watched a lot myself, but I still didn't know for sure if this would work for me and the apps that I have to use. But I thought it was worth giving a try because I wanted to de-Google as much as possible. I wanted an improved experience on my phone. And something I believe is that you can generally get that with open source. I bought a used Pixel phone. I put graphene on it, and I had the option to install Pixel OS back on if it didn't work out, but I have no intention of going back. On here, you'll see I have school apps, regular apps. Facebook works on here, but I don't keep it installed most of the time. This gap in the middle is where my calendar widget usually goes from Proton. One thing that didn't work for a little bit was RCS chats. They worked right away for a long time, and I've had this phone for like, I don't know, at least a year and a half maybe. Um, and but there was a period in the middle somewhere where RCS chats didn't work. So I didn't. What that means is that I didn't get texts from a couple friends for a few months, but they can talk to me on other things. I just told them if you really need to talk to me, call me. And the other thing is that you don't see any banking apps on here because I took them off for this video, but my banking apps work. Some people say theirs don't. And I don't use tap to pay. So if that's something that doesn't work with this, I don't know. I couldn't tell you because I don't do that. And some people say their YouTube doesn't cast, but mine does. That's worked fine on many different devices. I've been able to cast my YouTube to stuff. So, this phone, it only does what I tell it to do. There's no bloatware on here. There's no extra apps that I can't delete and don't want. My battery lasts a really long time. I'm really nervous talking on camera, so I had to record this a million times, and I still have space on my phone without the bloatware and it storing all kinds of weird data about you that it sends out. You have more space. My phone, it doesn't overheat. I have a good experience working in GrapheneOS. And so I said at the start that I care about a good user experience. I feel like open source gives you that. You get choice, you get more control. I'm not fighting my phone, basically. Like, I just hear people complain all the time about their phone, but I don't complain about this. I really like my phone, how it is with this. When I choose my settings, they stay. My Wi-Fi is not connecting to weird stuff. My camera is off and it's not turned on. My location has not turned on. You see up here in the corner that it says the microphone is in use by System UI. Graphene provides a screen recorder. That's what I'm using right now. So I can click up in the corner when it says your camera is being used, your location is being used. If I forget to turn my location back off after I use it, Google Messenger I might see my location pop up in the corner and say, "Hey, what's going on there? Why is that? Who's accessing my location?" And then just reminds me to turn it off. So that's a really nice. It has a lot of good features that I didn't talk about, just because I wanted to show. Here's what it looks like. A normal person can use this. If you want to be a ghost, you can use this. You can put different profiles and things on here to separate out things more than what I have here. I have these things together for convenience, but I use some of the features to keep down on, one app reading another app's data or that kind of stuff. So, you have choices. This gives you choice. This gives you a little more control over your privacy and data. And, this feels like it's less like big tech trying to handle me and more like a tool that actually works for me that I can use and control. So I really like this. If you know, find this interesting, read more about it, see all the things that you need to do in order to make this work for you. So it was not, I did not find this difficult to set up or install. or anything like that. So I hope this was helpful showing what a regular mom's phone can look like with GrapheneOS.